Hello, my friend. Good to see you. How are you? Great. So listen, today I am going to give you lots of ideas about how to practice speaking English when you are alone at home. Home Alone sounds like a film, right? Are you ready? Let's do it. Hello, and if you don't know me, my name is Leo. I run the channel Language Insights. So listen, today we're going to be looking at how to practice speaking English when you are alone at home. It's not so easy for many people, right? Because maybe you don't have any native English speakers in your city. Maybe there are no tourists that you can go and engage with. Maybe there are no groups locally where you can go and chat and speak English. And maybe you're not ready to go on Skype and try to find some random English person to chat with. Someone you don't know. I mean, that can be quite hard, especially if you're a little bit shy like me. So what I want to do today is share with you lots of ideas about how you can practice speaking when you're on your own at home. Alone, right? Good. Now, if you do know me, you may be thinking, what's that strange orange block over there? That wasn't there before. True. And it's my meditation mat. Sometimes I sit and meditate. Sometimes I don't. I'm just tidying up at the moment, so I couldn't find a place to put it. So right now, it's over there. Okay, the truth about speaking is that yes, you can watch videos, you can watch films, you can listen to podcasts. All of that is great. But at some point, you need to start speaking. You can speak on your own, but also later, you'll need to start interacting and practicing speaking with people. But that's not always easy to do. So right now, today, I'm going to focus on some really practical, simple activities you can do when you're on your own at home to start practicing speaking. So the first technique is called speak into the mirror. And this is really useful, but really, really simple, right? It's easy because you can do this first thing in the morning when you're brushing your teeth, or, well, you can't speak and brush your teeth, but just before you brush your teeth, and in the evening before going to bed when you wash your face. What do you mean you don't wash your face in the evening? Why not? My aunt always told me, make sure you wash your face, clean behind your ears, wash your neck, and scrub your neck. Yeah, wash your face before you go to bed. It takes all the dust and pollution off your face, apparently. Anyway, that's a great time that you can do it. And this is good because the key to learning and preparing for language tests is habit, right? If you can attach your learning to an existing habit like brushing your teeth or washing your face, then it makes it much easier. Now, I used to do this when I was learning Korean. In the morning, after brushing my teeth, I would just have a few sentences talking about what I'm going to do today in the future, right? Speaking Korean, right? So, today I'm going to go to the park. I need to go to the supermarket. I'm going to buy some vegetables. I'm meeting Emma at 6, and I might go to the cinema. All in the future. Brilliant. And then, at the end of the day, you can talk about what you did or what you have done, right? Today I went to the park. I played tennis. I went shopping. In the end, I've done a lot. It has been a good day. right? Past tense, present perfect as well. So you can see it's actually great to practice different tenses. It's a bit like writing your diary at the end of the day, right? Which is also a great way to practice writing. But this is speaking in front of the mirror. It's nice. It's reflective learning in many ways. Okay? Moving on. The next one I call collocation fun, right? Collocations are words that are often used together, right? Like we talk about heavy rain in English. We don't say big rain. Today there's big rain. No, there is heavy rain. So, collocation fun is where we're going to practice speaking using a very common teaching method, really based on the task-based approach to teaching, and it's based on prepare, practice, present. So we'll be preparing the words, the collocations, practicing sentences, and then presenting a whole talk. Okay? Now, the reason I suggest doing this in front of the mirror is that actually there are great benefits of talking to a mirror. First of all, mirrors don't answer back like young children or partners. But apart from that, right, when you're speaking in the mirror, you can look at your mouth and you can see the kind of movements that you're making, which is great. Right? It's useful for pronunciation. You can also check your body language. You may be surprised to see that you speak like that without ever moving your arms, or that you suddenly realize that you're doing this all the time. That's fine, but being aware of your body language can be quite good. And also, you feel like you're talking to someone, right? Many people I know, and this happened to me, right? I practiced for a long time with a book. And when I went to speak to somebody in a foreign language, it was like a shock seeing this face in front of me. Oh my God. But practicing with the mirror, you get used to a face in front of you, right? So it does help. So let's look then. Prepare, practice, and present. Preparing. What I suggest you do here is you take a topic, right? A recent topic we were studying in the live lessons was art, right? And then get some collocations. You can use your course book if you want. You can get onto the internet. You can go to my channel and watch other content like How to Master English, My Journey to Learn English, and others, etc. This one called Language Insights. And in here, right, you have got free video lessons. You can go through the free video lessons, and there is a recent one on how to master English. So you can just listen, right? Download the video. Yeah, we want to download that, and then find in there all the collocations. Look, you've got the notes here and here. You've got collocations. You've got idioms. You've got loads of stuff. And what I would do is I would take maybe 6 or 7 collocations or idioms, like exact science, it's not rocket science, to be on the same wavelength. And that's the preparation, right? That's step 1. Step 2 is in front of the mirror. Just make a sentence with it, right? Exact science. Well, parenting, bringing up children is not an exact science. Cooking is not an exact science. Frying an egg, it's not rocket science. It's actually quite easy, right? And then I'm just practicing sentences here. And then in the end, after practice, present. I take one of the old part 2 questions around art. Maybe something like, describe a piece of art you're interested in, and then start to talk about it for maybe a minute, and try, if possible, to use some of these phrases and sentences, right? So, you may say something like this. Describe a piece of art you're interested in. Well, okay. I guess a piece I'm interested in actually is the Mona Lisa, and I know it's not an exact science, but I guess it's a branch of art, a branch of cultural history maybe, right? And I am interested in the history behind the painting. I think it's very fascinating. I know with art, when you look at different pieces, you get different interpretations, and artistic styles evolve over time. So I think it's really interesting, right? I think artists and historians are really on the same wavelength because they're trying to explore and discover new meanings, whether it's through paintings or historical contexts, things like that. I know the Mona Lisa isn't rocket science, but I am interested in how it has influenced art and culture. And so, yes, although it's not a hard science, I think it's an intriguing piece of art for me. So you can see what I'm doing really here is not giving a perfect part 2 answer. I'm just trying to activate and practice some of these expressions that I've been learning. And that's it, really. So that's it. It's great because that preparing the collocations, practicing the sentences, and then presenting a talk is a really tried and tested method. Do it in front of the mirror. It's great. You get everything. You get the contact with somebody, but you can see yourself. You can monitor yourself. It's really, really effective and fun. Great. I want to go and do it. It sounds like so much fun. I'm going to do it again right now. I'll be back in a moment. And next up is practicing with short audios. Now, I am a big fan of extensive listening. Right, listening to podcasts and films, that's great. But when it comes to speaking, I think short audios are much better. They are bite-sized chunks. They're easy to use, and your concentration is shorter for shorter time periods. So, find a short audio, right? You can find 1-minute recordings on YouTube. You can look for TED Talks. There are podcasts. There are 1-minute audios everywhere. And what I suggest you do is you listen to the first part of the recording, right? So you might listen to the first 20 or 30 seconds. After you have heard it, turn off the recording and then try to repeat it, right? Try to repeat it exactly as you heard it. This is what we call shadowing, right? Shadowing is really good for listening and pronunciation. You can also do it with a transcript if you want. But if you don't have a transcript, don't worry. Just try to mimic the sound of the speaker, right? Shadowing, right? Like a shadow. It's good. Repeat it, right? And then listen to the second part. Repeat that. And so you keep on doing it with a short audio. It's really good practice for listening and speaking. And also, it's great because you can have just a short time of practice, but it's really focused. It's really good. Okay, I'm going to go and do that next. And finally, you could try recording yourself. So recording yourself is, again, something that is really simple to do. But I'm going to take it a step further today, and suggest that you record yourself talking about a topic for maybe a minute or two, and then listen to it, right? So record yourself talking about a topic. Let's say, describe an exciting vacation that you had, right? You can say, well, an exciting vacation I had was a trip to Japan. Great. And then listen back to it, right? You listen to the recording, and then see, if possible, make a note of any mistakes, right? Make a note of things you don't like, right? Maybe you didn't use some good vocabulary. You can always listen again to see, oh, I said that wrong. I need to improve that, right? And then do it again. And you can keep doing this. So it's a great way to practice speaking on your own. I hope that was helpful. Please do let me know if you have any questions. Remember to keep on practicing your English. It's really worth it. Thank you for watching. Please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel Language Insights. And see you in the next video. Bye.